2025 Ballon d'Or race is as unpredictable as ever.
Keeper goes home. Nunez, Salah, goal! Outstanding from Liverpool. Typical.
No more Messi-Ronaldo duopoly.
Do you have anyone that's the favourite right now to win the Ballon d'Or? Favourite?
No clear favourite. Just a battlefield of elite footballers trying to claim the biggest individual prize in the sport. And right now, there's a name that isn't being mentioned nearly enough. Raphinha. Yes, the same Raphinha that many doubted would ever reach this level. The same Raphinha who has spent years in the shadows while the other stars hog the spotlight. But guess what? He might just be playing better than any of them. Sounds crazy? Maybe, but you need to hear me out. Barcelona under Hansi Flick are hunting for a historic treble, and Raphinha is at the very heart of it. He's not just along for the ride, he's the driver. With 44 goal contributions this season, he's outperforming some of the biggest names in football. Only Mohamed Salah has more, and he's played 300 more minutes. But with his recent performances, some media have him outside of the top 5 candidates for the next Ballon d'Or. But here's where it gets wild. Raphinha has created more chances than any other player in Europe's top 5 leagues. More than De Bruyne, more than Kimmich, more than Elise or Cherki. If Barcelona win big, there's no way you can ignore what Raphinha is doing. Because what's happening right now isn't anything we see too often, with only a few getting to his level. For years, people have been waiting for someone to step up and challenge the usual names. Last season, Rodri surprised everyone by winning it. Could Raphinha be this year's shock winner? Let's talk numbers, because they tell a story that people aren't paying enough attention to. So what's the case for Raphinha? Raphinha's numbers this season are absurd. 24 goals, 20 assists, a total of 44 goal contributions across all competitions. And here's the part that people aren't realising. His numbers in the Champions League are historic. He already has 16 goal involvements, 11 goals, 5 assists in just 835 minutes. Messi, in his legendary 2011-12 season, had 10 goals and 5 assists in 990 minutes. Raphinha is on pace to break Barcelona's all-time non-penalty Champions League goal involvement record. Yes, you read that correctly. And let's be fair here. He's doing all of this while not being Barcelona's penalty taker. With Lewandowski scoring 9 goals from the penalty spot this season and Raphinha scoring 1 against Mallorca in their 5-1 victory, that means every goal he's scoring is from open play or free kicks. No stat padding from the spot. If he had taken the other 9 penalties, he would have a total of 36 goals so far this season. But stats aren't the only thing that win Ballon d'Ors. Moments have a big impact too. And it's safe to say that Raphinha has been delivering in the biggest games of the season. Remember the Champions League group stage against Bayern Munich? A hat-trick against one of the most dominant teams in Europe. Then there's the game against Benfica in the knockout rounds, where Barcelona played with 10 men for 68 minutes. Raphinha, he scored the game-winning goal. When the team needed someone to step up and score that goal, it wasn't Lewandowski, it wasn't Gavi or Pedri, it was Raphinha. Exactly what a world-class player does. This is what makes a Ballon d'Or winner, delivering when it matters most. Something fans always fight about when it comes to the Ballon d'Or is trophies. The La Liga race right now is one of the most unpredictable we've seen in years. As of when I made this video, both Real Madrid and Barcelona are both at 60 points, but Barcelona has played 1 match less, with a game against Osasuna waiting. And of course, the Champions League will have a major part in who wins the Ballon d'Or. But with many experts having Barcelona as favourites and teams like Real Madrid in 5th place, Raphinha and Barcelona might have the edge here. To understand him and the season he's having, we need to understand Raphinha's history. This isn't the same Barcelona from a few years ago. Under Hansi Flick, they have transformed into an attacking machine. And Raphinha? He's the engine of that attack. Lewandowski wouldn't be sitting at 35 goals if it wasn't for Raphinha's brilliant plays. Under Xavi, he was often used in a robotic, stay-wide system that limited his impact. But Flick has let him roam. He's playing more from the left now, filling the void that's been there since Neymar left. But he's not a traditional winger. He drifts inside, combines with Lewandowski, and finds gaps between defenders. He's become a floating forward, constantly unpredictable. And with an increased number of players taking robotic roles, Raphinha is one of few players who fans actually enjoy watching. He's not the flashy dribbler like Lamine Yamal. He's not the pure goal poacher like Lewandowski. But what he is right now is Barcelona's most complete attacker. The guy making everything tick. But now, the big question. Can he actually win the Ballon d'Or? Let's talk about the other contenders. Mohamed Salah. He's got the numbers, but Liverpool's Champions League exit hurts him and his case for the Ballon d'Or. To win the Ballon d'Or, European success is needed. If Barcelona win the Champions League, Raphinha has a huge edge. Harry Kane, incredible goal-scoring season. But if Bayern don't win big trophies, his case weakens. Kylian Mbappe, the storyline is there. He's finally leaving PSG for Real Madrid. But will he have the silverware to back it up? If Madrid don't win the Champions League, that could hurt his chances. And what about Vinicius Jr.? He was a frontrunner last year, but with Mbappe arriving, will he still be Madrid's main man? That's up in the air. As you see, there are many contenders, and if you ask me, it's mostly about the trophies. This is why Raphinha has a legitimate shot. If Barcelona win La Liga and the Champions League, and if he continues to be their biggest attacking threat, it will be impossible to ignore him. Narrative matters in the Ballon d'Or. We saw it last year with Rodri. He wasn't the flashiest player, but he was the backbone of a dominant team. If Raphinha can position himself as the face of Barcelona's success, he has every reason to be in the conversation. Let's be real. If you had said a year ago that Raphinha would be a Ballon d'Or contender, people would have laughed. But now, it's not crazy. It's actually a real conversation. His last season ended with 10 goals and 13 assists in 37 games. And also, Real Madrid winning La Liga. He's putting up numbers that rival the best in Europe. He's delivering in the biggest games of the season. He's leading a Barcelona team that's back to competing for everything. And if they go all the way in the Champions League and La Liga, Raphinha lifting the Ballon d'Or isn't just possible, it might actually be the right choice. So what do you think? Can Raphinha really win the Ballon d'Or this year? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe.